Hi, I'm Arman.
Hi, I'm Payal.
Hey, I'm Gurmanjeet Kaur.
Hi, I am Imran Ahmed.
Welcome to our podcast, and today we'll discuss about artificial intelligence. Specifically, is artificial intelligence a threat or a gateway to new opportunities? So, any podcast or a research starts with an initial belief, or a question, or an hypothesis. So, Payal, can you just please briefly explain our belief for this podcast?
Yes, so our belief is that although AI may displace a lot of jobs, but it will certainly create new opportunities in the future. But a belief is not always a fact. So we started digging in, we read some research papers, journals, and Google stuff up. Uh, and we prepared summaries of these research papers and journals. So we are going to share those summaries with you. So Gurman, can you please share the summary of your research paper that you have read?
Yeah, sure. The research paper that I read was The Impact of AI on Job and Industry Perspective. It stated that AI will automate routine and non-routine tasks, and it will create new opportunities as well. The key focus of that research paper was that the Human Resource Department will ensure legal compliances and foster the collaboration between humans and artificial intelligence.
So, Gurman, does your paper have any numerical data?
No, it doesn't. I think Imran's does.
The paper I read about, the title was Future of Employment, How Susceptible Are Jobs to the Computerization. And in that paper, it was showed that 47% of the future jobs in US are going to be automated in the next 2 decades. And another paper that I read, the title was Robots and Jobs, Evidence from US Labor Market, and it was showing that due to automation and computerization, there are lots of jobs are getting reduced from the fields, but also there are certain increase in another fields. And there are also another point in that paper was 6.2 workers per thousand are getting jobless because of the AI and automation.
So doesn't it feel like a few years ago none of us were using AI, and suddenly like boom, there's a change. Everyone is using AI now. So what do you think, Payal? Why this transition happened so fast?
So interestingly, I read a paper that says advancements in automation and AI have already displaced workers in various sectors, and this trend was accelerated due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Companies have increasingly started adopting AI to manage the tasks that humans once did, such as customer service, manufacturing, and even journalism, leading to a significant job loss. So some of these jobs may never return, and estimates suggest that as many as 2 million more workers in manufacturing alone will be replaced by robots by 2025.
So by now we know that many people have lost their jobs due to AI, and it will create some new opportunities as well. Do people need to learn new skills to get these new jobs? Like, what do you think, Arman?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. So, I read an interesting paper. It's called Artificial Intelligence and Jobs, the Role of Demand. So, it says that AI is expected to create new jobs, but there may be a need to learn new skills and retrain the previous workers. Also, I read another paper. It's called The Impact of Artificial Intelligence on Worker Skills, Upskilling and Reskilling Organizations. So there they talked about how they would have to teach people to how to learn technical skills. Like, okay, we're transitioning to AI. We need to learn how to use the AI better, because a lot of the people do not know. They go around and ask the ChatGPT whatever they want. ChatGPT is a tool, and you have to use it proficiently. So that's what they said, that we have to teach people technical skills, and the 40% of the skills that exist now, by 2025 it will change. So I think, yeah, you were right. People need to learn new skills, and at least polish their skills so that they can use the AI better. AI is just a tool.
So this wraps up about the research part that we did. What next we did was interview an industry professional, Muhammad Fahim Khan. He has an extensive experience of 5+ years as a senior software engineer, and before that, he was junior software engineer for about 1 year. We're not going to discuss the whole interview because it was a long one, so we'll just discuss the things that we learned from that interview.
An interesting fact of AI model is that there are good tools to generate ideas and giving us a starting point, but though they sometimes generate wrong ideas, but they are saving times, and we don't have to go through a lot of Google searches to increase our workflows. So yeah.
Another fun fact is that the senior engineers are less affected by this transition. Because when we think that AI is taking over all the jobs, it is not entirely true. It's just that the companies are hiring less at the initial entry level positions. So the junior engineers are more affected as compared to the experienced engineers in the industry.
Particularly, one thing that we learned was that each organization has developed their own AI models. Because if they're going to use public models such as ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude with their confidential data, which is their intellectual property, it will cause security and privacy concerns. So they have developed their own large language models to help their employees within their organizations.
So some interesting facts that I learned is like from the research papers, we see that a lot of layoffs happen in the US, but countries like Canada is different. How is it different? Like in Canada, a company just cannot go ahead and fire someone. They need to show good reasons why they are firing that person. Another thing is that AI is creating a lot of new opportunities, like as Gurman has discussed before, that companies need their own AI models. So someone needs to build it. So AI engineers and developers of those models, they are getting new jobs. There are prompt engineering and other kind of positions. So yes, AI is also creating new opportunities as well. So we're at the end of our podcast. In conclusion, every threat has a potential to be of benefit. So does AI. It could be a double-edged sword. It could be of a tremendous benefit to us, or we could end up like the Terminator movies. So the Skylink will take over everything and will just be some nutrition for them.
Fun fact, what he said is generated by AI.